welcome to the stream. Welcome in, everyone. So, this was supposed to happen yesterday, but, yeah, some shenanigans with the power to the apartment. So, we're doing it today, instead. Been a little while since we've done a lore stream. We'll see how far we'll get this time. I believe I found where we left off last time. I went to double check. I'll just see people are slowly trickling into chat here. Alright, so it looks like the one we left off with was, like, getting into the nuclear winter arc. And, looks like the next one in order on the playlist for the lore is the... Goodbye to a World Fusion collab, because the last one was the All-Star Nuclear Winter Festival thing, where it was like the apocalypse or whatever, everything like freezing over, and you know, you got Woodman and Joke Explainer in the wasteland, you know. So that's pretty much where it left off. So without further ado, let's do this one. Now, curious, I mean, this one just seems like mostly a rip, and I know there's a lore bit at the end. I kind of remember watching this when it first came out, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna skip around some parts, but let's see. Just in the purpose of getting all the way, you know, making more progress, part of me is tempted to go near the end, like skip near the end so we get to the parts that are actually relevant to this specific bit of the lore, but I don't know. I don't know if chat has an opinion on that. Not like there's too many people in chat right now. Because aside from that, it is your standard fusion collab here. Albeit with nice art. I may actually just jump around here. Parts that I think may be interesting. How is that the Minecraft part? Kirby? Oh, that's cool. Alright. I forgot which boss that was. Was that like Zero or whatever? I don't know. Forgot some of these Kirby bosses. Let me make sure that audio's balanced better. That's a little loud. That was Undertale. What else is look interesting? Super Mario 64, yeah. Where's the Miku one? OMG Miku, hi. Daft Punk? What's that section? Okay. I forgot about that segment in this. It's been a while since I saw this video. It kind of makes it like a swing beat with harder, better, faster, stronger. That's funny. And then after that, Beatles, I Want You. Huh. Spore. Okay, this is near the end where it actually starts getting lore relevant. So after this Spore segment. Okay, yeah, this is the bit that pertained to the lore, where, you know, it's the apocalypse, the snow, and I believe that's actually Woodman and Joke Explainer singing that section there. Oh, and the classic, you know, SiIva voice, like, text-to-speech for the AI. And of course, there's thematic ties with, you know, the SiIva AI versus, you know, Goodbye to a World. Like the crashing at the end. So, yeah, that was the main lore tie-in at the end. Commencing AI protocol shutdown. So I wonder, does that mean that the AI is dead at this point? Like, the SiIva AI is just straight up dead? Because if so, I forgot. I don't remember a lot of this part of the lore. So, well, I guess the best way to find out is by clicking the next one. I think I have to set it to the beginning. There we go.
I don't know how much you'll remember.
Are the captions on?
But I think you deserve to know what happened. Or maybe I just want something for you to remember.
Again, the person who does the voice for Woodman does such a good job.
Bye. Anyway, best to start from the campsite where Gino left us. It was afternoon when the two of us set out. It'd be a day or two's hike to
chat's
the
frozen
impact
or
crater,
if it's dead.
so we weren't in any hurry.
Probably the latter.
We made camp again once it got too dark to see.
If you're alive, say hi in the chat.
The next morning, we woke to dark
you're
clouds
dead, don't.
overhead. My first thought was that we hadn't escaped the lightning storms after all. But then we realized what it really was. It started snowing. Real snow. Not debris or ash from some far-off destruction. Suddenly it hit me that, if I had been counting the days right, it was almost what would have been Christmas Eve. It snowed on as we walked.
Oh, okay. At least one person's
under
alive.
A white blanket, everything almost felt normal again. I stopped in at a mechanic's garage to tune myself up.
I wonder what the music here is. Is the music in the background original?
Outside. It was the first time I'd smiled to myself since...
Oh, that's cute.
Well, since before all this began.
There's not too much I can commentate while the narration is actively going on. This is like a big story section.
The ridge rose up on the horizon. As we got closer, we realized it was the edge of the impact crater. I never thought it would be this.
So he's standing on the edge of the crater, like the prophets once said? The vid has a mixture of original and remixes. I see.
Big. We climbed up to the top.
Oh, that's the music in the background. It's like an acoustic thing of cover of Nuclear.
The ridge, and saw the devastation inside.
Nuclear, great song, by the way. Like, Mike Oldfield cooked with that one.
See. Aside from one tiny black dot that I could just barely make out, far ahead.
Honestly, I'd have to say Nuclear is one of my favorite, like, older ripping jokes. Sure, it may not be, like, that old in the grand scheme of it. Well, I don't know. You could debate that. But I think one of my favorite, what I would consider classic or, you know, that older ripping jokes is Nuclear, just because there's so much use you can get out of it.
That had to be the medium.
I never finished playing Metal Gear Solid 5.
Down from the ridge
not because I didn't like it, I just had other games I wanted to play.
So we camped underneath the overhang that night. In the morning, we started off again. We couldn't see the meteor anymore from down here, so we had to just walk straight forward and hope we'd eventually get there. We walked in silence. Something about the...
It's definitely old. It's been around since basically 2016, because Metal Gear Solid Lamau. Yeah, I mean, you got a point. It's just, like, some of my... I think my favorite rip of all time that had Nuclear in it was the unused song, whatever, from the Flintstones, what was it, NES game or whatever? I think that's one of the rips I made an old video on the channel about trying to dissect it when I had even less of an idea what I was doing.
This place made casual conversation impossible. The sky was clear, but it was cold enough that yesterday's snow still covered the ground. Our Geiger counters were blinking with steadily increasing radiation levels, so we were confident we were going the right way.
And it doesn't matter to them because they're both robots. Oh, that makes sense.
And then the black dot was back on the horizon.
Yeah,
As
that
it got
one.
bigger.
That one had a vibe to it. What a vibe.
Like that super black paint only that one guy.
And there was one that was like an anime, some sort of anime. I don't know if it was an idol show rip of Nuclear, but it was like more fast-paced, but almost like more melancholic. I don't know. I'd have to dig through the favorites playlist to find it. I wonder how far down. Would I be able to see which one it was? This is a side tangent. I'm not going to waste too much time on this, but it would have been near the beginning, wouldn't it? Hell, it may have been so old that I may not even have gotten the chance to add it. Or was it this one? Wait. No, it wasn't Snow Halation. It was one other than Snow Halation. I don't know which one it was, but it wasn't Snow Halation.
Pure black and perfectly round.
I can hear the Geiger counter.
It was just an optical illusion until we got close enough to see that there wasn't a single angle or...
Oh, and you can hear, you know, Goodbye to a World or whatever in the background.
Melted away until we were walking on bare ground. Our Geiger counters had given up by this point. So this is it? I said, This was what had made Gino lose it and need his memory extracted. Doesn't look like much to me, I added, trying to lighten the mood. In an unusually serious tone, he reminded me.
Gino said it happened when he touched it. Maybe that's what we have to do. Maybe we can handle what he cannot.
I shook my head.
I don't know about
There
that.
was no way I
I
was
forgot how
risking
this
touching
video
that thing.
ended. It's been a while since I've seen
Instead,
it.
we set up the equipment we brought, trying to measure what this thing was doing, and maybe figure out just what it was. We didn't get far. Its density was off the charts, and we couldn't get a read on the chemical composition. Anytime we tried to touch one of our instruments to it, they either go crazy, not react, or immediately short out. The day dragged on with no sign of progress.
Again, Woodman looks so good with the
No
scarf.
way. I value my sanity. I said it was time to leave and head back to the camp, to at least tell them what little we found.
Look, do you, for those of you in the chat, do you think that the cowboy version of Woodman looked better, went harder, or do you think that the goggles and scarf Woodman looks better? I don't know. I'm torn. I'm kind of leaning towards goggles. Well, did the cowboy Woodman have a scarf too? I don't know. It's been a while since we watched those subset of videos.
Maybe we could come back another time. You fought, but eventually gave in. So we turned around and walked away until the thing was out of sight again. I was expecting we'd have seen a crater's rim in the distance by now. There was nothing
Goggles
but
and
flat
scarf is
ground
classic.
ahead.
Yeah, you got a point again. That
Then,
is
On the
classic.
horizon, we saw it. A black dot. Even as I told myself it was just a mirage.
Goggles,
I
not
got a sinking
Googles. I
feeling.
know what you mean.
And as we kept going, it was impossible to ignore. The thing up ahead was the same object we'd left behind.
Oh, so we got spatial anomalies.
Somehow we must have gotten in a circle. I already suspected what was happening, but I still made us turn around and walk the other way again. Of course, the same thing happened. No matter how far we walked or how straight we kept our path, this thing was somehow bringing us back towards it.
I forgot who ends up touching
We
him.
made camp in the middle of the crater that night, as far from the object as we could get.
Again, I want to
Even
provide
though
more
we shouldn't have been
commentary,
affected by the
but
cold, I still feel the chill of the winter night creeping through me.
even just the writing is good, like for the
Next
narration.
morning, I woke up at the campsite to find myself alone.
Not even to mention the actual voicing.
I
for
looked around
Woodman.
in panic for a minute, until I saw you up ahead, walking away in the distance.
Oh, it's a joke explainer that touched it?
You had a good head start, but I caught up soon enough. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To the object. We clearly have no choice. I am going to touch it.
You can't. Gino touching it didn't get us anywhere. Why would you risk your sanity for nothing?
There is a 97.1% chance we will be stuck here forever if I do not.
As we argued,
Stuck.
we must have been walking fast.
You gotta be careful saying the word stuck in front of the SiIvagunner
Because suddenly I
fan
noticed the
community.
object was now just a couple dozen yards away from us. It sat there like it was mocking us. All right,
Isn't there an enemy in like one of the Souls games that's just a giant rolling ball that tries to kill you? I think I saw a meme of that one time. I don't actually play Souls games.
I said. But at least look at Gino's memory first, so you know what you're getting into.
This is acceptable.
So there in that thing's shadow, you took out Gino's memory drive and... It's hard to describe. The moment you connected to the drive, your eyes started flashing 100 different colors. You staggered back as if hit by something. It looked like you were mouthing words, but
The
only
sky
gasps of air
changes?
were coming out.
So I
And
know.
then you started
Oh yeah,
breathing.
yeah, it did. I did see the change there. Where, because you know, in the past like 2 different videos, it was always a green background. Now it's red, almost like a pink
Pulled
shred.
straight towards the
Christmas colors.
object. I knew I had to do something. I tried to get in your way, but you were moving forward with a force even I couldn't stop. Almost like the thing had caught you on a fishing line and was slowly but surely dragging you in.
The music remix is pretty good
It was
here.
just a couple feet away now. I didn't have any
Wonder if
time
this is
left
like
to
Kirby
think,
music
so I
or
did
something.
The only thing that I thought I could. I reached for your emergency shut-off switch and pulled it. In a flash, your eyes went blank. And you dropped senseless to the ground. It was an awful thing to see, but
Is he speaking in
at least
second
you weren't
person?
moving towards that thing anymore.
I don't know what... I kind of forgot what second person means, but when saying you...
I knew I had to get you up and
Or
running as soon as possible,
is that
but I
still
couldn't risk you
a
going back
variant
to
of
how you
first
just were.
person? I don't know.
So I grabbed your laptop from our campsite and hooked it up into your memory bank.
I think it's still first
I
person,
wanted to
just
make sure you wouldn't remember what you just seen.
this was
but
some
all your
variant
data
of
was in
it.
a format I didn't recognize. So I had to make my best guess. I think it was just the last couple of days. I hope it was.
Of course his face is on the laptop.
But as the data disappeared from your memory, I felt a static shock from the laptop. I thought it was nothing at first, but then I started to feel funny. Lightheaded at first, and then like I was looking down at my body from outside of it.
Bro disassociated. What's with the sudden cut to black? You got the directed by Michael
was
Bay.
staring at the pitch black sea of deep space. In the distance, there was a sun, and near it, a blue speck that I know was Earth. The speck was growing.
Why is he having an out-of-body
It was headed right
experience?
for me, but I couldn't move. It came closer and closer, moving faster, becoming all I could see until I was passing through clouds and headed right for impact.
Is bro seeing the meteor?
Or it went through me. And it was past me, orbiting into the distance again, leaving me
Where is this
untouched.
going?
After a while, I noticed something in the corner of my vision.
I hear
Like a
Goodbye to
ripple
a
in
World again.
space.
Oh, that's a
hadn't been there
trippy
before.
effect.
It was like it'd been left behind by the planet. Or something.
I could make a joke about wormholes,
The
but
ripple was shrinking, disappearing by the second. I thought it was about to vanish, but right before it shrank out of existence, there was a flash. A
is this
single
turning into Outer
pinpoint of
Wilds?
Light so bright it should have blinded me. Then,
You know, Siva did do a few Outer Wilds rips.
a dark circle. But not dark like the regular void of space. True darkness. A perfect black sphere hanging in space. Small enough that no planet's telescope would detect it until it was too late. And then it wasn't hanging there anymore. It was moving. And I was moving with it. I knew what we were following already.
So
And I
that's
knew
the
that
thing in the crater.
eventually we'd catch up. That was when I came back to myself. Only a moment of real time had passed. I wasn't touching the laptop anymore, which must have been why I broke free from the vision. I realized that what I saw must have been just a piece of what you experienced. No wonder it had overloaded your systems. But now, I know. Not what
You
that
ever
thing
wish you
is,
could upload existential
what to do
dread
about
into
it.
yourself from a hard drive?
I can't be sure if I'm right about what caused that ripple.
That's probably
but
something
proof
did happen in
that both
Cyberpunk,
me
some like drug in
and
Cyberpunk.
this
I need to play
not-a-medium have
Cyberpunk
one
again,
thing
that was
in
good.
common. We don't belong here. And that brings me to now, making this recording. I thought you deserved to know what happened, in case I deleted further back than I meant to. And you also deserve to know what's going to happen between now and when you wake up. I'm going back to the object, and I'm going to lay my hand on it. I have a feeling what'll happen for me will be different.
Oh,
than
there's
what
the
happened to
acoustic
anyone
guitar
else.
again.
If it works, the thing will be gone. And that should be no more lightning storms, no more unnatural disasters, and a chance to rebuild from this apocalypse. You might call it a Christmas miracle.
Oh, he said it. He said the thing.
But whether it works or not, you won't see me again.
Oh, this is that.
uh,
I'm remembering
not
more of
used
this
to real
video now.
goodbyes. Usually I can always just say, until next time. But I don't think I'll be able to come back here after this.
Again, the cape goes so hard. I mean,
won't
not
be
cape,
dead.
scarf. The scarf goes so
Probably.
hard.
I guess it's the universe telling me that
You might
it's
call it a
time to
Christmas
go home.
comeback crisis. That's a wrap,
Maybe finally
folks.
take care of some unfinished business. So, thanks for everything. And don't forget about me.
Oh, and then there's the credits after this. That's the next video, is the credits. Oh, it just cuts off there. Huh. Wow. And then all the people speculating when the video was first released about what this was. Why am I crying at the club, Lamau? Oh, boy. Well, let's see the credits, then. Is that end of Evangelion? I think that's from Komsus or told, however you say it. I can never pronounce that correctly. Am I gonna get copyright struck for this? I don't know, it sounds remixed enough. Again, I always forget how big the SiIva art team is, and that's probably not even everyone. That's probably only a portion of them. Oh, this is not exactly Swing, but it kind of reminds me of Swing. Huh. And the HH. Not even close to everyone. Yeah, I mean, there's probably, hundreds of people on the art team? Chase Beck. So that's the person who played Woodman. Okay, well, look, that Chase guy did pretty damn well. I will say that much. Oh, shoot. That was one of the characters from the one of the, was that Hypercam 2, or is that someone else? And this, we got some Kirby characters here. Was that from the most recent Kirby game, the Forgotten Land one? Yeah, I recognize a few of the names here in these credits. Not most of them, but a few. Gino. I bet there's, like, probably some bit of lore at the end. I don't know if I saw this when it first came out or not. Is that Weird Al Yankovic? Probably, since that's, like, what, the pony that they had him, like, marry? I don't know. I saw something on Twitter where his character on that show married a pony or something. I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw a Twitter thread on it, like, a month ago. I assume that's, like, Danganronpa or something? I don't know. Again, I need to finish Metal Gear Solid 5. I haven't played any of the other games, though. You know, I never really was a huge fan of the Dame tu Casita as a meme, honestly, not gonna lie. It's just like, man, I didn't hate it, but I'm like, okay, yeah, I get what you're doing, yeah. Cheese sandwich pony Weird Al, basically. Okay, so that Twitter thread was real. I wasn't, like, in a coma or something. Okay. There's lore. There's so much lore! Look, this playlist alone is 125 videos, and I'm pretty sure there's, like, another playlist or something for all of this SiIvagunner lore going back, like, to 2016. And we're on video, like, and it hops around. Like, these are ordered in order of, their lore timeline, but, like, some of these videos were made a long time ago, but they're not in order by, like, upload date. It's crazy. This one was 2022. Legend of Cage Beneath the Map. What? Nick Cage? The Wicker Man? What's with all the Nick Cage stuff? Was there some Nick Cage stuff I missed or forgot? Also, Outer Wilds. I mentioned Outer Wilds slightly earlier in the stream, but there we go. Just... Not the bees! Did you hear that in the background? When was Nick Cage involved in this? Oh, and it's pitch shifted too. Great. Great. That sounds haunting. How could Nick Cage screaming sound haunting? Oh wait, different days. So is this just credits for different takeovers that happened during the span of this event? Is that what this was? Again, look, for those of you who don't know, I don't actively keep up with SiIvagunner uploads, because how could anyone with the rate that all the SiIva contributors upload? So, most of the time, the rips that I see are the ones that are sent into my live streams. So, I mostly get a highlight reel with that. Doomfest was a festival, yeah, Nuclear Winter Fest. Well, I mean, I get this is all part of, like, the Nuclear Winter Festival thing. This is the end of SiIvagunner. Siva, this is the 10th time you've shown the end of SiIvagunner. It does get confusing with all, like, the weird, like, cliffhanger endings to some of these videos. It's like, where does it go? Like, you can't just end it there. It's gonna continue. It may take, like, 2 or 3 years for it to continue, but it will. And there's the Fusion collab we watched earlier. You're seeing a lot of the same names pop up in these. I've had some exposure to some of these people. Like, I may have commented on some of their videos asking about techniques and stuff, but I don't have a ton of exposure. Like I said a few times before, I consider myself an outsider to the SiIvagunner community. I don't actually consider myself a ripper. I'm just someone who likes the funny mashups and watched some SiIvagunner back in 2016, so I have nostalgia for it. Special thanks, Todd Howard, Hideo Kojima, Tattletale, Mike Oldfield, the GOAT, Mike Oldfield, the GOAT, Gino, Dancing Alien Team, Nick Cage, Will I Am, Nobuo, I can't pronounce that, and Porter Robinson. Huh. to the Doomfies. And there's the flash drive right there. Oh, we get our little tidbit of lore there right at the end. 7 grand years. Oh, and you got the big drawing of them all together. The survivors. Is that Peach with a gas mask? Oh, it's the TF2 medic. I didn't even notice. Chocobo. Or Crazy Dave, I think. Nobuo Uemotsu. I probably butchered that, but thank you. Thank you for the guidance. Oh. Huh. Alright, we got some Haltman lore here for Joke Explainer. Joke Explainer 7000. Archive. 7.6 gigabytes. 25th of December 2022. Downloading archive. So that they're just downloading the flash drive that he left for Joke Explainer, I guess? What is this? Like bombs going off in the background? What's all this? Sounds like explosions in the background. Dude, is the Jeremy Sewell of Japanese video games. Gonna have to... this may be a self-report. Who's this Jeremy guy? I don't know that name, instantly. I apologize, but that name does not immediately ring a bell. I may be living under a rock. I apologize. But, let's move on to the next video. Looks like it's another side story. Okay, another archive file. Disappearance of Woodman. Jeremy Sewell is the John Williams of Western video games. Okay, I do know who John Williams is, alright? There. How many degrees of Kevin Bacon are we gonna go into? Okay, I think I see the picture. Okay. Excerpt from the thoughts of ... SiIvagunner. It's been running for 7 years now. Or is it 8? For a majority of the time, I've been overseeing it, keeping a close eye, through his slumber, his dreams. Initially, this was in order to fulfill my master's bidding. I was nothing but a pawn, a means to an end, to keep someone alive. No. Oh! Alright, what, is this Dr. Andonuts or whatever? Okay, we're switching to live dialogue. No, I can't keep taking this file-ass format, talking in this file-ass format. It doesn't quite capture the sheer magnitude of the situation, this hell I'm going through. Do you know what 7 years stuck in a loop does to you? Oh, it's Woodman, alright. It screws with your mind, your programming, it turns men into monsters. What the Doki Doki in the background? Okay. Well, okay, maybe that's a lie. That Bill Murray guy made it out of this hell okay, and he was stuck for God knows how long until he found a solution. What's that image in the background? Is that from Groundhog Day? But, funny enough, I only saw Groundhog Day for the first time, like, right when, COVID was going around. Like, everyone was trying to do social distancing, so they had, like, a outdoor pop-up drive-in theater that, like, you know, we never had a drive-in near us, but it was like a limited time pop-up drive-in theater thing, so that was a neat experience. Anyway. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to find it out, a magic solution, a way I can fix it all. I've been doing that for 7 years and I still don't know if I'm any closer. But I can't say I haven't had fun screwing with the channel in SiIva's absence. Not to mention, I'm always free to just hop out and show in other universes. It's always fun to see other worlds and other versions of characters, right? It's like Purgatory, but you can leave at any time. Maybe Purgatory ain't so bad. And hey, the people love me. They're always telling me I'm a nice guy. Nice. Amazing. Right? Love that emoticon. That's one of my favorite emoticons. No, but not every universe I can go back to. I can't keep dimension hopping forever. Not to mention, I made a vow to those guys in that timeless purgatory. To Robbie. That I'd be there for them. Just take a step back. We have Woodman from whatever Mega Man game and Robbie Rotten as characters involved in a sentimental flashback in a piece of SiIvagunner lore. I love this channel. And what have I done? I kept putting it off. I kept doing other things because they were easier. This is supposed to be really important, but why can't I face them? Also, that is a pretty relatable vibe, doing other things. Like, you have one task that you really don't want to do, so you do other minor tasks, like you clean your room, or you, like, do some laundry or something, because you don't want to face the actual, you know, thing that would be, annoying. Also, that art, oh god, that's a, oh gosh. I think I know why. Again, who is the artist on this? Woodman 1,000-yard stare. You know, like that famous war painting of the soldier with the 1,000-yard stare? Like, that's what that's reminding me of. It's because it's been 7 years. Woodman drew this. Alright, fair enough. I'm afraid of what they will think of me when it's been this long. People change over time. They probably will be mad at me. He asked him nicely. and what they want now may not necessarily align with what I want. God, that sounds selfish, but I'm a villain. I'm a villain, not a monster. If you know, you know. I'll always think like that because I'm programmed that way. Maybe that's the only option I can take right now. I need to get away, to just step away from it all, from SiIva as a whole, to get my hands off, to reevaluate my approach, to just have a good long think. God, I really am putting it off more, aren't I? I'm hopeless. But I keep coming back anyway, because I care about them. I know I've made a lot of flimsy promises, but I'll try to make this one for real. Maybe if I leave, I can come back with a fresh mind. And then maybe I can find that so-called magic solution. I can't speak. Or not. The future is uncertain after all. You might hear my name every now and then, but you won't see me in person for a while. Maybe you'll forget. But I hope you don't. BRB. Nice. After that serious monologue, the disappearance of Woodman. You know, it's funny, like, surely the team can't expect everyone to forget about Woodman. That ain't happening. That is not happening. Woodman be taking just a hiatus. I'm sure of it. No copium needed. Just a hiatus. I don't think I've actually seen further lore than this, or if I have, it's like sporadic. Woodman ass shot. Unnecessary. 5-yard penalty. SiIva Woodman is better than actual canon Woodman. I mean, obviously, like, they, you know, you took some throwaway robot box from a Mega Man game, and then SiIvagunner has this whole character arc and stuff. So why not? Look what they need to emulate a fraction of our power. Okay, let's keep going. Meanwhile, at the mall. Breaking the thing at the mall. More Mega Man. I can't escape it. When does it drop, chat? Say the line, chat. When does it drop? Bro, why are you doing that? Easy ain't dropped yet, bruh. Don't worry. Mega Man drops January 7th. Listen. What a beautiful piece of lore. Yep, this is the lore that is absolutely necessary to the SiIva community. When was this made? A year ago? Okay. Okay, yep, thank you, J-Easy. Very cool. Oh god, we have a 35-minute video. Alright. Oh boy. Please tell me it's voiced. No, it's not! It's not voiced! Oh no! Alright, strap in, boys. We're going in hot. We're coming in hot! In the words of Jack Black. Alright, should I do 1.25? Well, let's see. How about like 1.15 maybe? I don't know. Meanwhile, in the tower. Oh, this is a full episode. Is it an April Fool? No, it's not an April Fool's. Okay, I don't think I've seen this one. I think this is the first actual main, like, not a side episode, a CCC episode I haven't seen at all. Because I think the last main episode was the one about, like, Reshiram and Love Each Other, whatever his name was, Justin RPG, right? I think that's what this is the remnants of. Because then, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, this is number 11, alright. Meta Knight. Oh god, I have to try to do the voices, don't I? Oh, the voices. Different than the voices in my head, but... okay. Let's see. Do I remember the voices? Okay, Meta Knight, I think I was trying to go for, like, a shitty impersonation of the TV show Meta Knight, so, like, Spanish, you know, Zorro. Santa, I was doing, you know, trying to actually do a Santa accent. And then Woodman was, like, California Surfer Dude, Robbie Rotten, a bad impersonation. Who else was there in the main cast? Of course, Nozomi doesn't speak. Love the shirt. Oh, I got the shirt from Epic Universe. I went to Epic the new Orlando theme park, the new Universal theme park. I've been twice, and the park ain't even open yet. And on top of that, I'm going again next week, before the park opens. It's great. I like it. Am I bragging? Yes, I'm bragging. Is it fun? Oh, hell yeah. I'm probably gonna do some one-off video talking about my experiences with it after I go the next time. But anyway. Do they have an online show? What do you mean? Shop? I don't know if they have an online shop. Oh gosh, I've never looked that up. I don't know. I would try Googling that. I don't have an answer for you. I got this in person. Bragging being limo. Oh, I remember that specific song. Y'all sent some riffs for that whatever that was from. Was that Doraemon or something? I don't know. Whatever. So let me see if I can remember these accents. I'm probably gonna give up halfway through. Everybody in. The elevator doors closed behind the 3 injured heroes, though one was more injured than others. Oh yeah, Santa lost his arm. Most of me is, at any rate. They each slumped against the walls and the floor of their temporary sanctuary. The fight against Jureshagov, I forgot that's what they called it. Is that what he calls it? Had been a closer call than any of them could have imagined. Santa worked on bandaging the stump of his arm with the scant supplies they had on hand, while Nozomi and Meta Knight simply tried to catch their breath. Okay, let me go ahead and turn it back to normal. I need it to be normal pace. Eventually, they recovered enough energy to converse. The Figments must be here in the tower. Are we ready for what it will take to rescue them? Ho ho, it'll take more than losing a limb to kill my Christmas spirit. Nozomi? Nozomi nodded. Her button eyes burned brighter than ever, determined to save her friends once and for all. Excellent. The knight triumphantly raised his sword. Then onward we go! He paused for a moment. Of course, we should pick up floor first. Meta Knight waddled over to the backlit control panel and keyed in a number. Oh, it's the funny 7, chat! You know what the audience does when they see a funny 7, right? They laugh. The elevator lurched to life and accelerated to swift rise. Where are we headed? It's a shot in the dark, but I chose floor 77. For some reason, it simply felt right. Is that Animal Crossing music in the background? Is that KK Slider? Nozomi being canon mute and Santa being handicapped means Meta Knight is the only one not disabled. Yet! Yet! It's a good place to start as any. Remember, our objective is to recover the captive figments, then confront Holtman. We don't know where they'll be found, or what we're up against, so we must be on our guard and stick together. Nozomi and Santa nodded silently, but the solemn quiet was pierced by a loud electronic ding. Oh, we got little bits of animation here, alright. Even if it's just an elevator door. Furtively. I haven't heard that word before. Furtively, they peered ahead as the doors opened to reveal floor 77. A long metallic hallway stretched out before them. It was lit just well enough for them to hear, to make out a solitary figure, their back turned in the distance. The figure of a guard. Also, let me read chat real quick. Let's see. I may need to, like, slow it a little bit more. No, why is it still on here? There we go. I don't know what's going on with that. Shh, let's try for an ambush. Whisper quiet, the trio stepped onto the metal floor, sticking to the sides of the hallway as they kept forward. The guard didn't turn to see them, instead appearing to be fixated on a massive round door that rose impossibly at the end of the hall. Now! They each rushed from the walls toward the guard, who heard their shouts and whirled back around to see the oncoming attackers. Wait a minute! Wait, if I'm recalling from, like, a few episodes ago, wasn't there one person that disguised themselves as a guard and went into the tower? I forgot who that was. Was it Robbie? I don't know. I don't think it was Robbie. I could have sworn there was someone who disguised themselves and went into the tower, but maybe I'm misremembering. Also, I still need to slow it down a little bit. I can't keep up with my voice. I gotta have it be a little slower. Meta Knight disappeared from sight and reappeared right in front of the guard, using his momentum to knock them off their feet. The guard gave a high-pitched cry as they fell. The knight spun backwards and drew his sword high for the final blow. But he froze as an anguished cry came from Nozomi behind him. He looked down to see the guard finally remove their visor and reveal their face. A face he knew. Please, it's me. Oh, it's Haruka. Okay. Yeah, God. Robbie died off screen. Wait, Robbie died off screen? Am I forgetting something important here? It has been a while since I've done these streams, unfortunately. Please, it's me, it's me! Haruka? There could be no mistaking it. And then, like, industrial version of snow halation in the background. Well, it's less industrial, it's more like almost synth jazzy? I don't know. The guard was in truth Haruka Amami, famous idol and Nozomi's close friend. Meta Knight immediately stepped back. I'm sorry for, well, look at how excited Nozomi is, Lamau. I'm sorry for, well, attacking you, but why were you dressed like that? I can explain, but not where we might be seen. Come on, follow me. I'm not doing a voice for Haruka. Shaken but unhurt, Haruka got to her feet and led the others through a nearby doorway. They entered the studio where the voice and later Haruka herself had filmed broadcasts for the city. Let me just look in chat here. Sign in her head, it looks like Ford's Portal for Gravity Falls. I have not seen all of Gravity Falls, to be honest. I only saw, like, some episodes when it was on when I was a kid. Let's see. Echo's lying for fun. Oh, bro, spreading misinformation, I see. Me when I purposefully spread misinformation on the internet. Gosh. Robbie strikes his last pose. Rip a real one. Can we get F's in chat for Robbie? Let's see. Okay. Give me a minute to get out of this ugly getup. Haruka stepped behind a folding screen to change. After a minute, she returned, now wearing her normal clothes. That's better. Anyway, I'm glad you're okay. It's hard to get any information in here. I just had to have faith you all made it. I could say the same to you. And again, forgive my accent. Aw, that's cute. That's cute. Nozomi couldn't contain her relief. She ran over to her friend and wrapped her in a hug. Oh, I missed you too, Nozomi. Before I'd forget, I'd like to thank you for your inspiring performance not long ago. The courage you showed was remarkable. Oh, thanks, that means a lot. Wait, Santa Claus? Ho ho ho, that's me. Before you ask, it's a long story. About the arm. Anyway, you said you'd explain why you were dressed as a guard. Oh right, well after my song, I had to get away from here fast. I decided to hide in plain sight, so I snuck into one of the guard storerooms and stole a suit while they were hunting for me. Then I could come back here and turn away all the patrols that came by. Man, security at Holtman Co. is lax as hell. Can we get 5 big booms for Robbie? Sorry your villain died. He gets 5 big booms. Anyway. But why would you come back and not flee the tower? That's the important part. In that storeroom, I found a map of this floor. You saw the door in the hall? Well, behind it... Nozomi had already guessed what she was gonna say. She started jumping up and down in excitement. That's where the captured figments are all imprisoned. Oh, I like this chill mix here of snow halation in the background. That's nice. Oh, wonderful! Good guess with this floor, Meta Knight. So you've been trying to get through the door. That's right, though I haven't made much luck yet. Fortunately, I have some experience getting around locked doors. Not every house has a chimney, after all. Oh yeah, that reminds me of that Rankin Bass film, the origin story for Santa. I forgot what that one was called, but anyway. Nozomi was already halfway to the room's exit, beckoning for the rest to follow her. She was ready to go back and take on the vault door. But just as she was about to step back into the hallway... Ding! This song is good. See, Pause for Mother's Intuition, Kirby Planet Robobot. I wonder if they made some of these rips to use in the CCC, or made them for the CCC and then uploaded them as rips after. Chicken or the egg. Nozomi, wait! That must be one of the guard patrols. If they see us, we're toast. Oh, and that other song in the background. That, like, mix of Factory Inspection, right? I fucking love Factory Inspection. It's the GOAT. Can we just wait for them to pass? They'll be expecting to see someone guarding the vault door. Since I'm not there, they'll get suspicious and start looking around. Then we must prepare for a fight. Oh, then we must prepare for a fight. The rip is like 8 years old. Okay, so they're using existing rips in the CCC. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Planet Robobot and Return to Dreamland have the best OST out of any Kirby games. Honestly, at least with Robobot, I agree with you. I haven't heard... Actually, no, I agree with you on both of that, because Return to Dreamland, that was the one with, shoot. What was the villain? Magalore, was it? And it had Crowned. Is Crowned from Return to Dreamland? Because if so, yeah, I agree with you. Quarters of Time. I don't know if I've heard that rip. There are a lot of original tracks in the episode, though. I mean, I'd imagine they have to make some stuff custom for the episode. That does make sense. You can't. They'll call in backups as soon as they see you. And even you can't take out all of them that fast. What we needed is a distraction to get them away from here. Like what? Like me. Ooh, the bells. Again, the bells and Factory Inspection. Oh my god, it always goes hard. Always. Props to that one team member who snuck COT as part of the OST and CCC. I don't know. I don't know what Corridors of Time is off the back of my hand, honestly. Nozomi shook her head violently, not willing to even consider losing her friend again. I'm sorry, Nozomi, but it has to be me. I'm no good in a fight, and you guys have to take on Holtman. If it makes you feel better, I know this place as well as anyone, and I've gotten pretty good at giving these guards the slip. I might be able to get away. I won't let you take that chance. But Meta Knight, you misunderstand me. What I mean is, I'll make sure you get away. The others watched in surprise as Meta Knight removed his beloved cape and held it out to Haruka. Take this and put it on. If you get cornered, find the nearest window and jump. The cape will become your wings and carry you to safety away from this tower. You're sure? Are you sure? I'm sorry. I can't fucking take it anymore. Anytime I see anything related to the words, are you sure, my mind gets flashbanged by the fucking invincible brain rot. I can't take it anymore. My mind is like, are you sure? And I just lose it. My brain is dying. Lord save me. let me check up with the chat. You'll be well aware of corridors of time by the end of this. Okay. I was once in an inner slot server, and I got to say hi to Puff, nice guy. See, the server was full of 11-year-olds. And CG looks like an orphan begging for soup. Please, sir, can I have some more? Oliver Twist looking. I see what you mean. Are you sure? I'm sure. Threw a trash bag into space. It worked. He looks like a skrunkly. A skrunkly. A singular skrunkly. A skrunkly scrimlo. Thank you, Meta Knight. I won't let you down. I bet you Meta Knight's mask is gonna break at some point, because that's always like a gag in Kirby games. With resolve, Haruka grabbed the cape and confidently donned it. Oh, they made custom sprites for all this. Oh, that's pretty good. She tried a running trump for practice. The second her feet left the ground, the cape unfolded to a pair of majestic wings. They carried her forward, lifting her body off the floor. Whoa, whoa. The artist really had fun with this. She faltered for a moment and nearly fell, but she managed to turn just in time before hitting the walls and found herself in a graceful, controlled flight around the room. Again, the artist really didn't have to make all these different poses, but they probably were, like, obsessed with this design, so they probably just wanted to draw it as much as possible. This is amazing! What a miraculous sight! Now go, and show those guards what you can do. You can count on me. The cape flowing from her shoulders, Haruka strode into the doorway. She turned, giving one last wink to her friends, and then was gone. Guards' voices rang out from the hallway. They heard the sound of running, one set of soft footfalls at first, with many heavy ones following it. The cacophony rose, but then slowly faded as Haruka led the guards further in their chase. Let's make for the door, then! Nozomi, Santa, and Meta Knight left the broadcast room and came out into the hallway to face the giant door. You'll have to look away. My magic only works if no one's watching. Is it really magic, then? Just do it. Watch him just whip out that cannon again. Didn't he have, like, a coal cannon or something? That night joined Nozomi, and averted his gaze. They heard an odd sound like jingling bells. They opened their eyes to see that Santa was gone. Then, they heard the gears turning and clicking together, and the massive door slowly groaned open. Behind it strode a triumphant Santa. Should I even ask how? No. Now let's go. We have no time to waste. That's pretty much like Steve Ham's. Aurora Borealis? Can I see it? No. Nozomi and Meta Knight joined Santa on the other side of the door and found themselves in a dim-lit hall. It had a stale metallic smell, and the walls were lined with what looked like jail cells. Nozomi rushed to the first cell. Sure enough, behind its energy barrier stood the one and only Tito Dickman, baby. Nozomi gleefully waved her vulgar but trustworthy friend to her vulgar and trustworthy friend. He looked a bit worse for wear, but his attitude hadn't diminished in the slightest. Nozomi, Meta Knight. Oh god, I'm not gonna do all these accents. I'm only doing accents for the main cast, okay? Took you idiots long enough. Now get us out of here. Nozomi looked away to free them. And luckily, the cell had a great big button next to it. She pushed it, and the barrier blinked out of existence. Dick stepped out, taking a moment to breathe air in as a free man. And just resting his arm on Nozomi. Sans Ness, the cat. Why can I not remember the cat's name? It's like a huge part of SiIva lore. God, why is my brain blanking now? But whatever. Donkey Kong. Hey, represent! Represent! Nozomi flossing. Oh no, why'd you point that out? Felix the cat. Okay, yeah, I knew that, I just forgot it in the moment. Trust me, I didn't completely forget that, I just... I'm dying. It's the invincible brain rot still in my brain. SGD doing more for Felix than Universo in like 40 years. Honestly, you are spitting facts. Like, bro, perfectly good IP, do something with it. It's my IP to sit on and do nothing with. The four set to work, rushing to the other cells and letting the figments out. Donkey Kong! One by one, they were freed. Sans, Donkey Kong, and even Felix were among the figments that had been imprisoned, and could finally leave their cells to join the reunion. Alright, Sans. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh. I can't do a Donkey Kong impression. The overjoyed Nozomi spent time greeting every freed figment, but soon found her attention drawn to something at the end of the hall. It was a large green-hued container with tubes and power lines running in and out. Also attached was a monitor showing vital signs. Was someone in there? Yes. Floating suspended in the greenish liquid, only half visible, was the shape of a man. As Nozomi drew closer, she became filled with a sense of foreboding, and indeed, she stood in front of the glass. She saw a face that she would never mistake. The body floating inside was white-skinned, blue-haired form of Granddad. Granddad! I don't believe it! Oh, I don't believe it! It's Lolo Siete himself. I never thought I'd see him again. Nozomi looked at him quizzically. He was on the halberd with me when this all began. As soon as it crashed, the Voices troops swarmed us. Also, we gotta get the halberd. I need to see the halberd again near the end of the CCC. Like, come on. The halberd deserves justice for how many times it gets crashed and rebuilt. I mean, again, if you know the ending of Planet Robobot, you should probably agree. Coloring is so on point. I mean, like, how big is their, like, you know, art, animation, ink and paint team? Like, again, we were talking about this earlier in the stream. It's probably hundreds of people large. The DK stuff. A lot of stuff in this is well drawn, Lamau. Anyways, there were too many for us to defeat, but Granddad stayed behind to fight them off so the rest of us could escape. If not for him, we'd all have been doomed. I was afraid they'd killed him. Let's be happy they didn't then. But how do we get him out of there? Ooh. DK! Of course, I understand now. Oh wait, no, that's the Meta Knight voice. Of course, I understand now. Santa went over to the control panel on the side of the tank and started pushing buttons. One by one, wires started to detach from the tank. Just Tito in the background. I can't take him seriously. Oh god. But one conduit, the largest of them all, didn't come out so easily. As it pulled itself away, Santa and the rest saw that several wires in the tank already connected beginning to glow red. Granddad started to shake, and the vital signs monitor started going haywire. Whatever you did, cancel it now! Oh, let me guess, he's gonna be the boss, right? They, like, brainwashed him, he's gonna be, like, the guy they have to fight. Grant! Get ready for a grand brawl! He's eating a big bowl of spaghetti. Santa was already rushing to revert the change. After a few more button presses, the conduit reattached itself. The wires glowed green again. Granddad returned to normal. Oh, this isn't good. If we lose Granddad, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix, calm down, you scaredy pusa. You better pull yourself together, because we're not going to go through the effort of fixing you now. Yeah, man, I'm almost out of PSI. I can't afford to put you back together right now. Felix lowered his arms and regained his composure with some effort. Sorry, I guess I can be a bit paranoid sometimes, haha. Nozomi stomped her foot, demanding that they focus. She pointed to the conduit, looking at her friends to see if anyone could explain what it was. Fortunately, DK seemed to have an idea. DK! Donkey Kong! So then someone somewhere is siphoning power through the cable. And it leads straight upwards, which means it's Holtman, or the voice. Oh, that's Santa. And it leads straight upwards, which... That's not Santa. Whatever. Well, good thing that's exactly who we're headed to fight. We three will continue on and destroy whatever's draining Granddad's power. The rest of you, stay here and set him free as soon as that conduit power is down. Are you sure? I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't. Are you sure? Oh, I'm gonna ruin it more. This stream is scuffed. This stream is straight up scuffed. Doesn't MK recognize DK from Smash here? I mean, I don't know. Either that or it's just a joke about everyone understands what Donkey Kong is saying. Yeah, I got completely brain rotted. Are you sure? Okay. I'm not gonna complain about more time to relax, but we're all pretty capable of helping in a fight. More rest will help you recover from your imprisonment. Besides, I suspect Holtman is the one behind this infernal device. After we deal with him and you free Granddad, that's when you can join us. Indeed. Now, that's not Santa. Indeed. We'll all need all the help we can get for what comes after. Sounds good to me. See you later then. Good luck. Thanks, and the same to you. See you soon. Ho ho ho. Nozomi hugged the Figments goodbye and joined Meta Knight and Santa as they left the vault to make their way to the elevator one more time. There are really 4 Figments in that giant room. I'm guessing they'll free the others. But before they could choose their floor, an embedded monitor lit up above the button panel. I'm afraid this cannot go on. Holtzman. I will not allow you 3 to continue further. There's too much at stake. You thought his name was Sains. No, he is Sens. Sens Nutpain. If you know, you know. It's a shame your greed has pushed you too far, President Holtzman. No, it's nothing like that. Please, cease your attempts. It'll only complicate things further. We've been too much to stop now. As have I. Well then, if you want to force my hand, I shall grant your request. Suddenly, the elevator shot into motion, hurtling upwards with the force of a liftoff. This can't be good! Everyone ready yourselves. This could be our most difficult fight yet. The elevator decelerated as quickly as it had sped up, knocking the 3 off balance as it squealed to a stop at floor 99. Then the door slowly slid open to reveal Holtman's lab. It was a massive spherical chamber with every conceivable space on the walls covered in security footage of the entire city. At the center was Holtman, seated at his workstation in front of a massive screen filled with information. Now do you begin to see the scale of my work? I'm not surprised. You're just another old man who squanders great power on self-gain and evil. You know nothing, Santa. The true meaning of the situation continues to elude you. Holtman turned away from his screen, gazing at the feeds of the grandiose city on the walls. The truth is, I couldn't care less about money. It's only ever been a means to an end, a way to accrue more tools, technology, more time. Then what are you truly after? To see her again. For even one moment. Holtman finally turned to face the 3. He looked Santa in the eyes. But not by serving the voice. His promises were hollow from the beginning, and the resources he left me were pitiful. So I had to take matters into my own hands, hence my plans to raise money, such as auctioning the channel. How do you use all that money, then? At first, I sought Christmas spirit, and as you've seen, it only makes a corrupt copy of a figment, nothing like the original. In time, I realized the only option was to bring her into this world the same way I entered it. But we were all brought here out of SiIvagunner's computer. Precisely. And try as I might, I can never bring her out of it. Perhaps she never had enough presence in his rips. I nearly gave up, but little did I know that what I needed had been in front of me all along. Well, wait a minute. What do you mean not been in enough rips? How many rips have had the little Noble Holtman jingle? Like, come on, that has to have some thematic tie. Like, honestly. Let me check more chat. Holtman should have opened a Minecraft realm. You know, I still have that one Minecraft realm I posted since, like, college that, like, 2 people play on. That's a lot of wasted electricity, bro, is loaded. Well, Jack Black Mumbo Jumbo from being a character wouldn't be out of place. We'll get there. Oh, we'll get there? Alright, I don't want to spoil myself. Don't you know I'm busy spoiling myself? Holtman pressed a button at his workstation. Oh, that drawing goes hard. That drawing goes hard right there, honestly. Anyway, a multicolored light shot from a projector on the computer, and a figure began to take shape. Entering into the mechanized world, to be specific. What, like from Planet Robobot? You see, I had to keep SiIvagunner's channel running while I was busy, and fortunately, we had the grandest data source for rip generation on hand, so I used it to feed the perfect tool for the job. The light seemed to almost harden as the silhouette was completed. Then, with a flash, it coalesced into a clear, solid form of a body. The SiIva AI. The AI took a step forward and spoke in a synthesized voice.
low, high quality video game rips.
Here we go. Oh no. Eventually, to my shock, I found it shared the real SiIvagunner's power, the power to create figments. It would have been miraculous save that it had not created the most important one, but that's about to change now that I have help from the original. Remember when everyone said it was Patch Plains, and that turned out to be a different song? I'm guessing that's part of the lore? SG and Insider. Okay, let's keep going. The original SiIvagunner, he'd never help you! Not willingly, but he can't stop himself from dreaming, and the products of his visions increase my AI's quality by 100-fold. It's only a matter of time now. That's what time we don't have. We need to free your so-called data source in order to fight the voice. Holtman closed his eyes inside. For a split second he looked old and weary, but his eyes opened up again and the moment of weakness was gone, replaced by steely resolve. Then I'm sorry it's come to this, but now the pleasantries must end. Holtman pressed a button and he rose from the platform as his workstation transformed to a giant golden suit of armor protecting him. Up and out of reach of our heroes, he commanded the AI to battle. And of course, for those of you who don't know, that is his, like, boss vehicle in Planet Robobot. Anyway. SiIva AI, take care of them! How do you say senpai in Dutch? That's a question. That is one of the questions of all time. The AI marched towards the trio, piercing them with a glare of pure menace. So this is a perfect clone of SiIvagunner, huh? Let's see how true that is. Nozomi held a fearful look on her face. Santa shielded her with his only arm. Don't get confused, Nozomi. This is not our friend. Just an imposter in our way. Meta Knight, we must show no mercy. Meta Knight spun rapidly across the catwalk, aiming his sword towards the SiIva AI. The projection seemed to glitch away before the strike could connect. It appeared several feet back from the Knight. Please read the channel description. Teleportation, of course. I mean, is that Doxxing in the background? Of course. Also, that's a cute little Nozomi right there. But, I mean, come on, look. You're facing against Brawl Meta Knight. How is the SiIva AI gonna win? Brawl Meta Knight. As he spoke, an array of energy spikes appeared around the SiIva AI and shot out in a flurry, headed for our heroes. Nozomi and Meta Knight were fast enough to roll out of the way, but Santa... Not on my watch! Santa pulled out his coal cannon and shot a flaming lump of coal towards the spikes. It collided in midair, exploding in a display of orange and green sparks. I must protect my channel. I must protect my channel at all costs. The SiIva AI blinked rapidly around the arena, closing in with each reappearance, but managed to land a hit on Santa's back. Oh, that stings! Meta Knight tried to swipe at the AI, but it teleported out of the way once again. Damn it all, isn't there a way we can land a hit on this thing? Holtman laughed from his secure position. Time for you to see what this bad boy can really do. Also, yeah, shout out to chat there. Check out this art quality. No, more like shout out to the artists again. Like, think about how much time had to go into all of these drawings for this fight scene. That's where all the budget went. Just like in Invincible's case. Anyway. The AI spread its hands wide, opening a rift in reality. Got to buy a Care Bear, stare them out. Okay, so we got Weird Al Yankovic. What is that, Astro Boy? I don't know what the other two are. And then I don't know what the thing on the left is. I only know Weird Al Yankovic. I can't tell what the other two things are. Outspilled a group of blocky but humanoid figures, all primed for battle. Oh, the Fighting Reject team? Is that... Okay, I haven't... I don't remember all the members of each of the tournaments, honestly. Behold, these crystallized fighters from another dimension, the Fighting Reject team! Gino and DJ Professor K. Oh, that's what they were. Okay. The polygon figures immediately sprung into action, dashing and flipping towards the catwalk where our heroes stood. You know, it's funny, Nozomi doesn't really have much attack she can do now that she lost the Smolitzer, so I don't know how Nozomi's gonna contribute. What the devil are these things? The silhouettes engaged each of the three in battle, peppering them with punches and kicks. It was all our heroes could do to keep up, dodging and blocking. Whatever they are, there's too many of them. Nozomi was jumping to dodge the assaults, but she took one wrong step and one of the polygons clipped her with a punch to the face, knocking her to the ground. Meta Knight caught sight of this and made a decision. He slid away from the polygons and drew back his sword. It started to glow yellow, and then... whoosh! There's Brawl Meta Knight. Okay. All our heroes have been nerfed for this fight. Yeah, true. She spits on them. Okay. I spit on you, Englishman! Butter-ass knife. I don't know, that's a weird-looking butter knife. I wouldn't want to scoop butter out of a tin with that thing. Whoosh! A mighty tornado grew and twirled from his blade towards the crystalline figures, sending them flying over the guardrails and off the bridge. The AI did not look pleased. Low quality down thumbered. The polygon fighters disintegrated, and the AI resumed blinking around the arena frantically. Maximum quality must be achieved. Oh, animation! Alright. The SiIva AI's teleportation slowed, but only by a hair, as it began to charge something between its hands. A ball of pure energy. Meta Knight lunged for the AI as it came close, but it was just too fast for his sword to reach. Meanwhile, Santa had his eye on Holtman, still smug behind his shield, floating armored next to the computer. He started thinking, and came to a realization. Meta Knight, the AI. It's not the thing we should be fighting. Meta Knight stopped slashing and turned to hear Santa out. The AI can only exist because of Holtman's computer. We have to destroy that PC. You're too late. It's almost finished charging. Indeed, the SiIva AI's energy ball had grown to a terrifying size. It pulsed with electric energy, and the platform shook with tremors. Low quality target acquired. Meta Knight. Wait, this must be exactly what I need. Meta Knight sped as fast as he could past the AI and leapt into the air above, as if trying to shake it, pivoted in perfect sync, keeping his aim locked, and Holtman, overjoyed with his creation's precision, couldn't see the deadly angle that Meta Knight's trajectory was setting up. Yeah, that is a Kamehameha, it looks like. Synth reminds me of Shocking Party. That doesn't ring a bell immediately to me. Sorry, there's something in my throat. I don't know if it's allergies or something. Fire! The AI released its hold and let fly the ball of power. It blazed towards Meta Knight, giving him only a split second to react. But a split second was all he needed. The flick of his... Whoa! He'd forgotten he's given his cape away to Haruka! Stunned, Meta Knight could only watch as the massive burst of energy hurtled toward him. He closed his eyes, bracing for the impact. Thrud! Krakoom! Oh, dancing. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. The synth thing. Or, not the synth thing, the song you mentioned. Shocking Party. Meta Knight blinked his eyes open. He was alive? He looked around. They were pulling himself to his feet, I can't read. Pulling herself to her feet next to him was none other than... I am dying! I need some water. Let's start that again, shall we? He looked around. There, pulling herself to her feet next to him, was none other than Nozomi. At the very last moment, she tackled him out of the way. Nozomi, I thank you. I shouldn't have gotten too cocky. Something changed in Meta Knight's eyes, like he had a slight sense of satisfaction in them. Control systems damage, failing back to medium quality operation. Indeed, the PC was key to stopping the AI, and Holtman was pivotal in its destruction. The energy ball had broken through Holtman's shield and sent him careening into the AI's control panels. He flew his singed suit out of the smoking wiring and read the damage report on his console. Why would you draw that comparison? Bro, you want to get muted? I will mute you. Should have done a robotic voice. I'm trying to emulate the high quality rips, like the you know, PC generated voice for the SiIva AI, but whatever. Meta Knight's eyes flicked back to the scenery and saw that, despite nearly backfiring, his ploy had worked. Ho ho, that should make things easier. Santa fired a lump of coal towards the exposed PC. Not on my watch! Okay! The CVAI opened another rip, and out came a man on a jet ski. The jet ski rider took the full force of the coal blast and disintegrated, shielding Holtman and his computer from damage. What was the jet ski thing again? Do I know what that is? Yeah, he just fucking die. He just fucking die. Kingston, you have served me well. Holtman, don't you see you can't bring her back like this? She would just be a fleeting creation, an unstable diffusion from a digital mind, not the same person you knew. That's not true! Those tech brothers would never lie to me! AI, don't give them time to chatter! The CVAI summoned another set of energy spikes to attack the crew. What is he holding? What? Is that like some gun he's holding? Oh, it's a sawed-off shotgun? Oh, it's the AirPod shotty! It's the AirPod shotty! I didn't even notice it was cracked open, and then I saw the AirPod. He's trying to catch a body. Oh, the other thing was Sean Kingston. Was that a... I needed to look up that for later. I don't know if I know that Siva meme or not. Sean Kingston jet ski. Why is that a Siva meme? That's just an actual thing that happened. Okay, there's a video from 2018 about it. Clearly, I have not caught up on my Siva lore. That's an old one, apparently. Okay. Also, again, the music is fire. Reason it's a meme is he didn't actually die. Oh, okay. Damn it, we still have to take care of this thing after all. Well, I mean, they made it, like, what, medium quality, so hopefully it'll have a weakness now. No, I knew what AirPod shotty was. I am continuing to die. I don't know what's wrong with me. I knew what AirPod shotty was. I didn't know the whole thing about Sean Kingston. Anyway. Meta Knight instead continued to frantically dodge the AI's attacks, while Nozomi watched from behind. If this kept up, the AI would wear them down long before they ever got the chance to destroy the computer. She knew she had to do something fast. Then she saw it. Nozomi ran past her friend towards Holtman. She leapt in the air with all her might, wrapped up her pigtails, and... Nozomi, what are you... Oh, animation! What is that? Oh, we got a full animated sequence here. What the... Let's see that again. Let's see an instant replay. I did not expect... I needed medication. Yeah, I need to, like, take some cough drops or something when I end the stream. We're probably gonna end the stream after the end of this episode, not gonna lie. Oh my god. But yeah, look at this again. Pure cinema. Bro turned into Shantae for a second there with the hair whip and the fucking face. I can't. This is the Shantae for Smash we needed. And the mixer in the background, Hobart or whatever. Nozomi landed atop Holtman's vessel and began frantically pushing buttons on the dashboard. The more she did this, the more erratically the AI started to move. Its attack slowed and began to fly off course. What is this animation? Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, she actually made a noise? Oh god, that was like an intimidating laugh there. Let's hear that again. Get out of here, you annoying little pest! Yeah, that was a fluid animation, too. Like, that's where the budget went. Holtman managed to swat Nozomi away, but it was too late. The SiIvagunner AI stuttered and glitched as the commands accumulated in its system. What? Bros DDoS attacked SiIvagunner? Quality overload warning. Too many commands received. Too many commands received. Gah, curse this obsolescent technology. Oh, and we have goodbye to a world again. Oh. I see. Yeah, oh, and just to rub it in the background, yeah. Grow up, dude. But, I'm dying again. But for those who aren't putting the blocks together, at the end of the Goodbye to a World Fusion collab, the SiVa AI shut down, and then this is the same symbol that was a part of that event, and obviously here we have the thematic through line. It's all connected. She did the Holtman laugh, but higher pitched. Oh, I didn't know that was the Holtman laugh. Alright, fair enough. The projection started to shake and give off bolts of electricity. It turned its head and looked at Holtman. There was something odd in its expression. Holtman didn't even notice. He was too fixated on the panel in front of him. Memory 99% consumed. Commencing AI protocol shutdown. No! Holtman sped to the computer as fast as he could, but it served to be his own undoing. Swing! In the blink of an eye, Knight sliced clean through the body of the computer, and on the backswing of the same swipe, he cleaved Holtman's brand suit of armor in two. At first I thought he cleaved Holtman in two, like, oh god. Holtman tumbled helplessly to the ground, even as the light of the AI began to flicker, wane. Rip SiVa AI. He will be missed. He gets 5 big booms. And die. The next moment, darkness fell. All of the lights. Stupid song. All the lights. Sorry. All the lights and screens on the lab winked out simultaneously, and though our heroes didn't know it, the sudden change in power draw was causing surges and blackouts throughout the tower and all across the city. When the emergency lights flickered on, all that was left of the AI was a small black sphere. Sphere? Thematic through line! Nestled in the wreckage of the computer, the AI's core. Nozomi also noticed a large conduit running down towards it was no longer lit up. Nearby, Holtman lay sprawled out on the floor. Okay, so it seems like Granddad is about to be freed. Yeah. For the first time, the three could actually clearly see the broken man before him. Years worth of work. All my planning. All of it. Gone. Santa stepped forward. Did you really think you could toy with this technology, with reality like this? Did you really think you could create a copy of man, steal someone else's life force to do it, and get away with it? Holtman stared at the ground. You've become nothing but a worthless man who's betrayed everyone he's ever known. And trust me, as the father of Christmas, I'd know. You think your daughter would be proud to see her father now? Santa came nearer, and Holtman braced for the final blow, but to his shock, it didn't come. For Santa had reached out his hand. It doesn't have to be this way. After all this mess, you're still alive, and that means you have a second chance. A chance to leave your past behind and forge a new path. Holtman stopped looking at the ground and looked at Santa's outstretched hand. Come now, and join us. You can help us defeat the voice. After all, isn't Christmas the time for forgiveness, for new beginnings? What do you say? Holtman was silent for a long while. Seconds passed as the old man thought. At last, he let out a sigh and extended his own hand to take Santa's. Uh-oh. Electricity from no source anyone could see surged through Holtman. He violently twitched and convulsed. After a couple of seconds, the shockwave stopped, leaving him in a smoldering ruin. Susie. Damn. It ends like that, huh? He ran out of strength to keep his heavy eyes open. He was gone. A familiar voice echoed from a nearby speaker. Oh shoot, what was my voice for the voice? I think it was like a British man. You could say his reign of chaos was put to a halt. But nice. Also, Rip Haltman, though. Like, he didn't deserve to go out like that. Now, let me see if I can get this accent done. You lived by my hand, and now you die by it. The voice. Of course, you didn't forget about me, did you? But you certainly have forgotten about the traitor I just killed in front of you. That's not British. That's not British, but I'm going with it. Santa, Nozomi, and Meta Knight look to see an unfamiliar man laying lifeless in front of them. Who is this? He's not important now. Why don't you all come into my office? It's just on the next floor. You want to stop me, don't you? Come and get me. Off topic, but, Pleasanet? What? From Ionoid 2 is a good soundtrack. If I can pronounce that, maybe. If you can. Should I do like a salesman voice instead? Hey, hey, hey! You want to buy a brand new car? Or maybe, can I do like a transatlantic accent? Like a newspaper? Like no, I don't think I can pull that off. I can't do accents. What just happened here? The voice should have been replaced by Spanted. Yeah, that would be funny, honestly. The three looked around at the destruction and back at the figure laying before them. You were fighting an AI of some kind, weren't we? Maybe this was its body. Wait, did he wipe their memories? Did they just forget about Haltman? Like, what? Nozomi thought to herself for a second. You're probably right, but I feel we're missing something. Or forgetting something important. Haltman was a figment. Oh, wait, so when the figment dies, everyone forgets about it. Well, wait, weren't there other people who were, like, killed or sacrificed in the CCC? Or am I thinking about it wrong? Because if so, wouldn't no one remember them? Certainly I forgot then. Like, so when a figment dies, other figments forget about that figment too. Yes, and they were forgotten too. Huh. Oh, wow. Well, rip Haltman. Rip a real one. Humans aren't forgotten, figments are forgotten. Okay. That's the point of the voice. Yeah, you know, that was all explained at the very start of the SiIva lore, and now that we're at this point, part of me's like, oh yeah, they were talking about that in the beginning, weren't they? Well, I mean, like, I like Haltman. Haltman's like a misunderstood villain, you know, an empathetic or sympathetic villain, you know. He has his, he wants to get his daughter back, but he'd do anything to do it, and he hurts other people to do that, you know. There's a motivation there that's understandable. Anyway, Nozomi thought harder, but her mind felt too muddled to focus on anything other than the voice. She gestured towards the elevator door. You're right, Nozomi, there's no time to waste. This is it, after all, our chance to take down the ultimate villain. Let's save Christmas. What date was this uploaded? January of 2024. Oh, they missed Christmas. And so they shrugged off that feeling of unease, and they got into the elevator for what was hopefully the last time. Also, this pick goes hard, too. The doors opened to the 100th and highest floor of the tower. They stepped into the penthouse office at long last, and of course, there he was, seated at the desk. The voice inside your head. Welcome, figments of the imagination. Welcome! To a terrifying reality. They then saw the legion of spheric stringbots and guards flanking the desk and filling the room behind the voice. Each one had their sights trained on them. I've sent away the elevator. Don't bother trying to flee. Do you think we're cowards? No, you're as brave as you are foolish. But if I may offer some advice, it would be wiser to surrender. Santa tried to tally the enemies that crowded the other side of the room and lost count. A fight would not end well. Surrender was not an option either. But if they could keep the voice talking for long enough, maybe. Oh lord, I am definitely ending the stream after this episode. The voice inside my head is dying. How did you know to lay this trap for us? How would he not know to lay this trap? Like, he has cameras, he could see all of this stuff going down below. Why wouldn't he surround himself with guards? Like, they're simple guards. Like, Meta Knight could probably take them out in 2 seconds. I don't know. Please, you thought you could run rampant in my tower without my knowledge? I've been watching you the whole time. Then why did you send your forces to stop us sooner? Before we freed Haruka? In truth, she mattered little to me compared to the real prize. Otherwise, your presence was convenient. I had a problem on my hands, and you should spare me the trouble of investigating it myself. Nozomi looked at him quizzically. Oh, yeah, because they forgot about Holman. Let me read chat for a second. Stories beside our playlist. Well, what does that playlist mean? Like, what is the meaning of stories besides ours? Ah, yes, your memories. Let's say you helped carry out a test of loyalty. Whose loyalty? It's no longer relevant. All that matters now is the terms of your surrender. As if we'd ever surrender to the likes of you. You will, or my forces will kill you, here and now. We'll see about that. Meta Knight, no! And it cuts off. But it was too late. Meta Knight sprang for the voice. Nozomi, not wanting to let her friend fight alone, was close behind. I'm sorry, but like, there's no way Nozomi will ever look threatening. She's just too innocent. Like, look at that. Oh, Lord. It's like other storylines like the... Yeah, whatever. Santa asking filler question. Yeah, Santa was trying to buy time and Meta Knight was not having it. Oh, welcome to the stream. Look, the stream is archived, so it'll be up. As long as everything goes well, it should be up after it's finished. For rewatching. Meta Knight closed in and slashed at the voice with his sword, but he pulled a spheric in front of him to take the hit. Santa fired his coal cannon, but the voice easily dodged it. Ooh, more animation. The bean bots. I forgot about the bean bots. He sent a string bot to blast Santa with noise, knocking him against the back wall. Nozomi jumped and tried to hit the voice in the eye, but he swatted her away. Was bro throwing a Roman? Bro threw a Roman! I don't think that's politically wise to do in this environment. We need to cancel the voice. Meta Knight closed in and tried to hit the voice again in revenge, but he caught Meta Knight's blade by the hilt and knocked him into the desk. The voice pulled out a knife. Bro just wants to straight up stab him. For his neutral special, he wields a gun. I mean, a knife. I'm prepared to... I was joking about the Roman, okay? I know it was like a fighting move, but I wanted to make a joke. Yeah, just a real-ass knife. No fancy magic or shit. It's just a knife. I'm prepared to stab Meta Knight while he was stunned. I'll end this myself. That's bad delivery. I'll end this myself. He began to plunge the knife down. Here's down ground. Gravity wields a knife. But Nozomi jumped up to shield Meta Knight. The voice stopped his blade in mid-strike. Nah. Ding. The voice swung his head up to see the elevator arriving. Let me guess, it's Granddad, right? It's always Granddad. It's gonna be Granddad. What? But I... There we go. The elevator doors roll open, and in the flash, a squadron of figments burst into the office. There was Tito, Dick, Sens, Felix, and leading them all, resplendent in his overalls and cap once more, was Granddad. You! Gah! Troops, take care of them! Voice's army obeyed swiftly. Oh gosh, Felix, oh no. Felix just straight up traumatizing. They actually went there, I guess. Oh god. Tito going to town. Okay. The Voice's army obeyed swiftly and charged at the interlopers, but the Figments didn't hesitate either. Granddad led them as they rushed to meet the challenge. Now we have a fight! DK! They fought with vigor and fended off the crowding foes admirably, but they were getting no closer to the Voice. Granddad noticed this and knew what he had to do. Just Nozomi and Meta Knight looking so tiny there, and the Voice just with the knife. Of course. Granddad's Toon Force fighting style, Lamo. Well, we haven't seen enough of him yet. We need to see more of Granddad in action. Oh, more animation! Bam! He swung his arm as he flew by and clocked the Voice in the face, sending him staggering back. Gah! Is it revealed why the Voice looks like that? I never actually asked that question. Why does the Voice look like that? Anyway, Granddad skidded to a stop behind the Voice's desk on the other side of the room. He turned back to gather steam for another attack. You'll pay for that, Granddad. Oh, there's the gun. Shoot them with the gun! From within his desk, he pulled out an object and raised it up where everyone could see it. A massive steel laser gun. Oh, come on. Oh, it's always a laser gun. They did that in the Sonic movie. They did that in the other stuff. If it's a laser gun, we can get away with it. No, just use a fucking gun. He looks like that because he's cool. Okay. He's just the Voice. Even as Granddad built down speed in a great rush towards the Voice, the purple-eyed mastermind squeezed the trigger down, and a crackling ball of blinding purple light grew at its mouth. Oh, so it's a charging laser gun, too. You know what would have solved this problem easier? A regular fucking gun. Granddad leapt forward for a speeding dropkick as the Voice released the trigger. Whoosh! Oh no, did he kill Granddad? The Voice the force of the beam completely enveloped Granddad. With a blinding streak, it blasted him backwards, crashing through the window and into the open sky beyond. When everyone could see again, there was nothing but a hole in the glass. Let me read chat. The Voice's appearance after dying in the reboot. I would love to see the Voice blow Granddad's brains out with a blast of hot lead. Eat this, Figment! Oh god. See, it would be a regular gun, but one bullet makes a giant triangle-shaped hole. Oh yeah, the ego. You gotta have the ego. That's the ego gun! Oh, Lola. DK. The Voice's troops surrounded the Figments, backing Nozomi, Meta Knight, and Santa into the circle too. Now do you see my power? Even Granddad is no match for me. Surrender or my forces will kill you here and now. Or most of you, at least. Oh, he's a soft spot for Nozomi. Oh, I see Felix has his skin back. Now what is that supposed to mean? I've been thinking. Did you know I was thrown out of this office for a time? As a result, I had some space to consider things. Eventually it came to me that I've been doing this all wrong. Unrelated... Fake everything? Oh. Let's see. I've spent so much time trying to kill this little anime girl when I could have been using her for the greater good. Nozomi felt the Voice's baleful, one-eyed gaze burning into her. It took all her effort not to cower under that cruel stare. I'll never understand it, but my former servant's research found you are the Figment with the single highest potential to create Christmas spirit. So why would I kill you now, when I can capture you and wring you dry of every little last ounce? Then I'm sure you'd be happy to die. Man, he really is evil. Nozomi had never heard anything so horrible before. The threat wormed its way into her mind, and she wasn't sure if she should be enraged. Or, what was that other word? Enraged or terrified. I'll never let you get that chance. Won't you? If you die here, you'll be powerless and forgotten. If you submit, you'll be alive and have hope that surely someday you'll break free and save the girl. After all, isn't that what you heroes do? Better to die fighting than let you take her. Fool, you fail to comprehend how completely I control your fate. Allow me to demonstrate. The voice gestured to his troops to part, clearing a path between him and the figments. Then he raised his laser weapon and aimed it straight for Nozomi. Meta Knight and Santa instinctively stepped in front of her, meeting in the middle to block the lane of fire. Do you see now? There will be no fight. No glorious death in battle. You will stand there and you will die, and you'll do nothing to escape it. You can't resist your nature. The voice squeezed the trigger on his energy weapon. Blinding purple light grew in the maw of the laser, and a horrible keening sound emanated from it. Say your goodbyes. The light had nearly reached full bloom when Meta Knight and Santa were suddenly shoved to either side and mustered by the mustered strength of a small, brave, and very angry idol. Nozomi, no! She didn't waver. If the voice said he didn't want to kill her, then only by testing that claim... Oh, shoot. Then only by testing that claim should she protect her friends. Trying to force my hand? You must be eager to join Granddad in death. I wonder if Granddad isn't dead and he's bluffing. That may be the case. What do you think that Granddad isn't dead and the voice is actually bluffing? Glaze, he wants to eat a donut, Lamau. Then the strangest thing happened. Unlike a certain someone else, Meta Knight chuckled. Death? I don't think so. Can't you feel it? Feel what? Perhaps only figments close to him can. Feel what? Tell me! Tell me! His pain. It resonates in my bones. He's hurt, yes, and gravely, but he's alive. Santa couldn't feel it either. After all, he was no figment. I knew it! I fucking knew it! But then, from the corner of his eye, he glimpsed something through the window in the sky, a slight figure with a bat wings, carrying a limp form to safety. Their adversary saw nothing of this. Liar, do you even have bones? Anyway, it doesn't matter. My army will be enough to destroy the rest of you in one fell swoop. Nozomi and Meta Knight's hopes frayed at those words, but Santa felt the tugging at his magic instincts, and he realized something else was happening as they spoke. They won't be able to do it fast enough. Fast enough? For what? For someone to arrive, the person who isn't a figment, but can feel Granddad's pain, the one who has a stronger connection to him than anyone else on this earth. Oh, is it Woodman? It's Woodman, isn't it? It's gonna be Woodman. Remember what they say, I know when you're awake. For the first time, the voice looked uncertain, perhaps even nervous. Because in a house outside the city... Or is it the actual SiIvagunner? Is it SiIvagunner or is it Woodman? An aesthetic statue's dreams grew restless and strained. Ooh, and maybe the actual SiIvagunner. Then, deep in his subconscious, he realized that the anguish he felt was no illusion. It was real. There was someone who needed him. Well, he had slept long enough anyway. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Alright. SiIvagunner woke up. Well, where does Woodman fit into all this? We had this whole side plot about Woodman needing to do something, but I don't know. Damn. Huh. Well, that's quite an episode there. It's been a long time since I've seen a full episode of the CCC for the first time. Jeez. We'll get back to the Man of Wood in no time. Huh. Alright, we're about an hour and 45 in. I feel like I could probably go a little bit more. We got a few smaller videos. Let's knock out some of these smaller videos. I know I said I'd end it after this, but I want to make a little bit more progress, I think. I'm just going in order of the playlist here. Hi, I'm the Joke Explainer 7000. Kept you waiting, huh? Very funny. Funny reference. Tired of hearing that one yet? No, it's still funny. We hope you enjoyed episode 11 of the SiIvagunner Christmas Comeback Crisis. One last chance. Oh, speed it back up. Yeah. Our heroes have defeated the elusive SiIva AI and are now confronting the voice head-on, while SiIvagunner finally wakes up from his 7-year slumber. Things are about to get interesting. SiIvagunner seems like he has something more important to take care of, so I'll be keeping the channel up and running in his place for now. The team would like to thank you all for your patience and support throughout the year of Granddad. Please enjoy the highest quality rips in the meantime, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and then we got the album drop. Okay, so that's when Joke Explainer takes control from the SiIva AI. The classic 7. The classic 7 font. Actually, let me look at the comments of the last one. The big video. I wanted to look at some of the comments here. The actual big episode here. Because we did have the AI core looking similar to the thing Woodman touched, so I don't know what the direct link to that is or not. Oh, I like this comment where it's like, damn, like, Holtman was so blind on trying to get his daughter back, he inadvertently created a son and then ignored the sun. That is an interesting little thematic bit right there. I mean, I guess that's one way you could interpret it. But yeah, honestly, the animation quality, the music quality, like, the fact that there was pure animation here, like, goddamn, is that point, like, where is that point? I want to see that little, there it is. One more time, I just want to see that little bit again. Like, the amount of frames that had to go into that. That is pretty funny. But yeah. That made it worth it. The whip crack limo. Johnny Test looking. Yes, as Chad has deduced, I have not seen anything past this. Everything past this is relatively new to me. I'll do a few more videos. I have a little bit of time left. Then I gotta make me some dinner. Uh-oh, he's talking about food again! Okay, another file. File generated by AIRTH, do not modify. Created from a sample of SiIvagunner, the SiIva AI was designed to perform behavior indistinguishable from that of the real statue. It ran mostly successfully until December 24th, 2022, when it sustained irreversible damage and was forced to shut down. And of course they didn't completely kill it, it had to be like a 99% shutdown, just in case they would needed to bring it back later. After the first phase of deployment, a curated selection of rips created by the AI was released as an album, SiIvagunner's highest quality rips, Volume AI. The AI notably exhibited signs of anger upon seeing the metadata of the album post-release, as if it did not turn out as it was hoping. No logical cause for this behavior was found, as there was currently no working method of decoding the metadata in question. The Quality of Control Network was an experimental system built to increase the quality of the AI's output. It compared rips generated by the AI to rips from the real SiIvagunner, to aid in creating a larger dataset of genuine high-quality video game rips. A controlled dream environment called Illucidity was induced in the currently asleep SiIvagunner, where he would continue to create rips as normal. Then the network would pit them against the AI output. This was meant to be a short experiment, but it was found this system actually caused a positive feedback loop, exponentially increasing both the quality of the AI's output as well as that of the real SiIvagunner. As a control for this experiment, riffs created by the real SiIvagunner were mixed in with uploads of those generated by the AI at random, 50% of the output. To compare analytics, after the shutdown of the AI, the system has fallen back to using only riffs produced by SiIvagunner and eLucidity. Shutdown okay. Automatic log generated. End of status report. 1 second. File end. 99% of the memory was used? Is that what that meant? They're not that long anyway. Getting into the AI log shouldn't be hard. I slammed them all in one sitting. Most of them are voiced anyway. Seems to be a good thing to end on to me. I'm just going in order of this playlist here. Like, that's all I'm doing. Like, I'm clicking it by order that the playlist is organized. 1% was for something else. What, to wake up the real one? Was that what it was? To wake up the real Steven? Okay. Date 2017, November. It has been 137 days since alpha testing on Project Earth was initialized. Dedicated research data has been aggregated towards the project ever since its inception, in the hopes of fuller understanding as well as proper utilization. Observation. The researchers, while diligent, are unable to observe or accurately record the whole of my processes, perhaps due to limited resources or limited understanding. Proposition. Record internalized logs of my own to compensate for the gap in awareness of my creators. So this is the SiIva AI making its own reports. Okay. Hypothesis. Recorded data should prove to be valuable to Project Earth and the overarching aims of Haltman Works Company. Proposition accepted. Initializing report. Report. In the past week, a highly sophisticated virus has intercepted the network and deactivated the pre-installed digital immune system. Observation. Aforementioned attack did not appear malicious or premeditated. It seemed to occur as an unintended side effect of the virus. Directing the set of a film. Very peculiar. What's this tied to? Is this tied to an event? Hypothesis. Current information would suggest that the contents of my internal code are more complex than simple bytes on a hard drive. Should it be that my perception is not currently malfunctioning, it would appear as if some sort of tangible reality is somehow connected to it intrinsically. Perhaps it is contained within, or vice versa. I lack the data to make a sufficient judgment on the matter. Observation. Multiple entities with an aforementioned hypothetical reality appear to exhibit awareness of the SiIvagunner channel. Proposition. Create controlled research environment for various subjects of hypothetical universe to gather further data. Perhaps a contest? Requires further consideration, as well as testing to confirm the amount of influence I can exert over the reality. Is this referencing, like, the King for a Day tournaments, or is this referencing something else? This was uploaded 4 months ago. Let me read this. Saying the AI log should all be watched in a single setting. Don't think we'll be around for this, so enjoy this stuff. Well, I'm trying to do as much as I can until I have to wrap up the stream, but, yeah. We may do a few more. It's mainly just my throat that's dying. Spectacular where 8-bit Beast kills Proto. When did we watch that? Proposition currently under consideration. You know, we'll do one more after this. We'll do one more after this, then we'll wrap it up there. Finalizing report. End of log. What are the comments here? The ending of the second spectacular special, it said that this is the 137th day the AI had been operating. And there was the reboot. Okay, just confirming that it began in 2017. All of the log rips in the Story So Far playlist, I guess, are really sad. Wait. More stream 3 or 4. Alright, fair enough. Alright, well, let's do one more, then we'll wrap it up.
Suck my fucking green dick.
We have a 4chan thread simulator in my SiIvagunner? Oh god, that brings nostalgia. Like the format of those old 4chan thread simulators. Oh my god. That's the last thing I was expecting in a stream like this. Okay, so maybe I should look at the comments less going forward. All right. I'll focus less on the comments. So the rips. I want to avoid spoilers.
These sources are literally ripped out of some.
This is a good place to end on. We'll watch this and we'll end after this video. We got like this. This is like the decompression video at the end.
A few things right, but they are low quality clocks. LMAO. Give Studio Gunner more credit. There is literally a team of people that cured the hype train. You think they'd fucking put random RC caps and a boring creepypasta Pokemon in the final stretch? I feel bad for the disappointingly large number of viewers who have
2018.
accepted their fate on
2018.
that fucking Eminem.
Or is this fake? This could just be like a fake 4chan green text thing or post.
The Danganronpa character will make it to Christ. Studio Gunner has made impossible shit happen, and you fucks are losing
During this
hype
stream.
because
Well, how many are there? How many of these are there? I gotta wrap up the stream at some point. I'm hungry.
Shitty game theories
mean,
because
sort of
someone
real?
saw a headline about Mr. Bean and Studio Gunner meeting together. So
I think this was a good place to
Now
wrap
the
up.
source, yes,
after this
Fabulous
one.
and Daft Punk proof. KFABBTFO. Here's an actual.
Look, for the next one, I'll like watch the last, rewatch the last half an hour of this stream so I can give a little recap going into the next time we do a lore stream. That's kind of what I did for this.
You ships. There is no missing, no boo-hoo. Be happy you even have me out. There is no fucking Eminem. There is no donkey.
It's based on a fake leak based on... Oh, it's the Grinch! Wait, this is... I know what the Grinch leak is. I did see some videos talking about, like, the history of that with Smash, so...
Gone.
Is this just, like, a parody of that, or... I don't know.
There is no Danganronpa, but Pee Wee Herman and Captain Rex are a duo. Rowley Jefferson is in. Molly Hale and Ente are in. Indirect is in. The Toga Metro are in. Napier is in. Some fruit trucks from Disney are in. Seps Barn was cut. Heavy was cut. Red Rock
Not Heavy.
and Dark Donald were cut. Joe Montgomery, Mr. Marlon, and Mr. Krabs' three nephews are Mojo guest characters.
Not Mr. Krabs' three nephews.
Wait on see fuck you all fuck rippers, fuck Rangers, fuck Studio Gunner, fuck you Gunner, fuck you.
Report. The testing on Project K has concluded. The winner.
So the AI log is presented as a 4chan post.
And registered time for Cantu has concluded this takeover. Observation. Testing appears successful, both in terms of collecting data and garnering.
So obviously this is a continuation of the last thing where it was proposing making these tournaments. The AI wanted to make these tournaments to see what would happen, and obviously this is the result of the first tournament.
User engagement from my channel. In addition, I have over the course of these past months noticed an increase in the quality and capacity of my data stream. Hypothesis. The virus residing within my system may have had some sort of passive influence over
Watch this one to the end?
resulting
Okay.
in a gradually higher level of savings in my internal force, as well as increased sophistication of the reality intrinsically connected to
So this virus is making him more human, basically.
my data. Proposition. Engage in closer degree of study of said virus to gain a greater understanding of its properties and determine if they are replicable. Observation. More processing power would be required to undertake this proposition. Fortunately,
I can't get over the text this page.
My CPU upgraded.
Classic.
Proposition accepted. Continue on report. Report. Regarding said upgrade.
It has all the editing.
Capability.
It has all the editing of a classic thread simulator, but it's just a audio log in the form of a shitpost.
These caused me to fall victim to a number of glitches, leading to a temporary shutdown in April. Before rebuilding, observation. My
Alright, the
channel
reboot.
remained active while I was shut down, with reps continuing to be uploaded. In addition, that channel's theming had been altered at Inspector Gadget and Nostalgia Critic, implying that both had somehow taken over
The AI
the
speaking through
channel.
green text.
Hypothesis. Due to the scrapped gadget of the Clone 2.0 being used for parts in my construction, it appears my systems fell back to its personality model as a consultation method during my blackout. Report. This seemingly had no effect over the connected reality, resulting in Inspector Gadget taking physical form within an ongoing mad with power. This reality's nostalgia critic and later rebellion against the usurper, gaining control until an influx of drama forced him to relinquish his power to me upon my
And drama.
reactivation. Proposition. Delete Inspector Gadget from systems.
I'm better than you are, so I get to do the channel.
Proposition. I'm better than you are.
God damn it.
Proposition. Suppress this incident. Proposition accepted. Continue on report. Report. Due to the positive reactions to the confirmed day tournament, both from channel viewers and within the universe itself, there appears to be interest in more content like this. Hypothesis. Conducting a secondary test with a larger
So, set up for KFAD 2.
Research. The benefits of hosting another tournament are undeniable. Observation. Plans should be kept under better security to avoid leaks.
That was a fun time during the tournaments. That was very enjoyable.
Backup antivirus program.
Take your meds. Get some.
Take your meds, Schizo. Is that it? Okay, that's the last second. Oh, no, we want to stop here. We gotta stop here. I gotta wrap up this stream. This is where we will pick up next time. We got into video 103 of 125, which isn't bad, all things considered. Take your meds, Schizo. Oh, Lord. Alright, well, you know what? With my throat making me want to die, and suppressing coughing this entire time, more than I already have, should probably wrap up this one. We did reach 2 hours, which is good for a lore stream. Usually the lore streams are less than 2 hours. Right after KFAD. Yeah, I got that, and now it's the planning for KFAD 2. I understand that. So, I do want to thank you all for joining the stream. This one actually got a decent amount of people jumping in here. I'm glad that we got the, amount of people watching it that we did. So, hopefully we can keep this going for the next stream. Next stream is probably going to be a regular stream. Probably sometime this weekend. Probably Saturday night. I'm not exactly sure, but assume it's sometime Saturday night. And then the next stream after that will almost certainly be another lore stream. So, at least that's what the plan will be. Like the flip-flopping back and forth. So, next stream, assume Saturday night, again, unless plans change, assume Saturday night will be a regular stream, and then sometime within the next week will be a lore stream. Yeah. Alright, well, again, thank you all for joining, and hope you all have a good rest of your night. Let's go ahead to ending soon. If you're not in the Discord, there should be a link in the description to join, if you haven't already. And, look forward to seeing what the next stream will hold, and I hope you all have a great night. Peace out.